We're here. It's Sunday, episode 225 of Dub Life right now.
It's Dub Life every Sunday afternoon. It's Dub Life, Natalie and Kaya too. If you ride the horse, say make sure you squeeze it tight. It's Dub Life tonight.
Safety.
That's right. Another Sunday, another Dub Life. Welcome, everybody. I'm in the car. I'm actually on my way to work out this morning. It is a Wednesday morning for me. Headed to kickboxing, which I've been a lot more consistent with this year so far. And quick update on Mom. Not a lot to report. She has, I don't know, something like a week left of insurance-approved stay at the rehab center she's at. I think that will likely be extended, but what that means is to be determined as of the time I'm filming it. Hopefully in a future video we'll have a little more of an update. She has continued to make improvements each day, being able to stand up and get into the wheelchair with assistance from people and from a machine, being able to move herself around in the wheelchair a little bit. Sometimes it takes two people, sometimes one. But all of that is using the assistance tools that they have in the center, and not something that would be at anybody's home. So still looks like there's going to be some time in the rehab center. As soon as I know more, I will try to share with you all. Again, continued thoughts and prayers are appreciated. Well wishes, I do share those with Mom. They mean a lot to her. And it's a long journey, and it's challenging, and it's scary. But we're just trying to stay positive and optimistic each day as we go through this journey and be there for Mom. So unfortunately not a huge update this week so far. Maybe more will be learned as we're filming this. But it does look like she will need to spend some more time in a rehab center. And ultimately, I think that is, while I think it is frustrating and discouraging for her, and I'm sure, for all of us, but especially her, because she wants to go home. I think having some more time with the folks that are helping her is in the big picture, a positive thing. So we're hopeful and prayerful that the insurance will approve that, and that will continue. For us in this video, like I said, I'm about to work out here in just a minute, and then we're going to open toys, a fair amount of toys that we've had, that you've seen over the last week or two. We have that pile of loot that came in that I shared with you not too long ago. That was from mid-February, our pile of loot there. We have, what else do we have? Listen to my car sing to you. We do have Mythic Legions and Econominus. I don't know if I'll get to those or not. It's possible. This weekend ahead, we have a competition for Kaya. It is the weekend of Valentine's Day. It's Rufus Adoption Day. 2 days from now, Rufus Adoption Day. I need to go to the store and get him some things, but it's really yucky here right now. We're getting like a month's worth of rain in 3 days. So I want to go to like a Ross and get him some new toys. I'm going to go in the Kroger here after I work out and get him a steak, so I can make him a steak or something like that, chicken breasts or something for his adoption day. And it's 3 year adoption day for the little guy. He is he's 3 years and 3 months old. So we're going to celebrate that. We are going to see Captain America this weekend. I don't know if we'll still be filming by the time we get there. That's all the way till Sunday, but maybe. We'll see. But probably quite a bit of, we're going to look at toys. I don't know how long this episode will be. Again, we've covered that. Right now, I just have to be kind of flexible and film when I can, and try to get something out every week in the hunt videos. I try to stay ahead on those when I have errands to run or whatever. I'm doing my best, and I appreciate everybody's understanding of that and the continued support and viewership and all of those things. So I'm going to go work out, go to Kroger, but when we get back home, Maybe I'll see if we can find something Kroger. But when we get back home, we will. We're going to open up some toys. We're going to open up some Super 7 Rat Kings, some Silverhawks stuff. I think there's a Figuarts. We're going to play with that amazing Yamaguchi Ryu from Ninja Gaiden. We're going to play with that some. I don't know. That's all ahead. Here we go.
It's your adoption day in a couple of days. I got you some steak for that day. It's yucky and rainy, buddy. We can't go out there. But we have toys. Rufus doesn't care about that. I don't think I showed you this. I think this came in after. This is the new Mondo Ray Filet vinyl. This one came in this kind of big box as opposed to the card, huge cards that the Turtles and the Mondo Gecko did. Same art. Everything the same, but just in a big old box. He's a big chunky boy. Get him open. Got the Space Racer. It goes with Copper Kid. I gotta figure out if I have room to put that away. Those are tub guys. Silverhawks, we'll look at them. Rat King will get onto the display. Sabo will get onto the display. Sentinel Punisher, no display. We have nowhere to put that. Vegeta, older style battle clothes. I think that Vegeta we will put out. We'll check him out. I also, these are the cards that, well, not those are from my buddy Joe, the artist, but Michelle had sent us Dragon Ball cards from the previous Dragon Ball set a couple weeks ago, and we got those all laid out and put in a binder so that we can enjoy them. So the current set that I'm collecting is Dragon Ball Super Fusion World. This is the game Dragon Ball Super, like I think it's called the original now, or the core game or something. And he sent a bunch of his duplicates. And just look at the cool art on these cards. And this is not a set we're going to try to collect all of, so we have them grouped by character. And Kaya really likes these cards too, so these may be something that lives in her collection. So I want to thank Michelle again for sending us these, and we finally got them all organized. Oh, I missed one. A Janemba. I don't know how that happened. Look at some of these are gold. He sent us several, like a lot of his duplicates and several products he had extra of, and so we just got them all put in here. There's your number there. Oh, there we go. Blinding Attack Fury. He can just slide in there. I mean, look at that, like the Goku black. See the gold foil? Really cool. I like looking through them. Those Jiren cards. Look at this. With the effect having holographic on it. Beautiful cards. So thanks again to he and his family for sending these for the girls and I to enjoy. These Kamehameha cards are really neat. And I finally had a chance to get them all put in the binder and organized. So I did want to show you that, and thanks again to Michelle. I haven't shown you in here in a while. I need to look in these tubs and figure out if I have room for that Space Racer, or do I need to leave it in the box. I might need to leave it in the box and put it in one of these bigger tubs. Let's spend a little bit of time opening up some toys. Let's start with Super. So the Space Racer, I'm just going to put in the tub. Some of those big tubs where I put diorama parts, my camera parts, have a lot of room. And I don't want to take it out and put it with like the G.I. Joe vehicles where it'll get scuffed up. And I don't have a place, I don't have the Silverhawks on display currently. But when I do, I don't want that. I don't know what I'm doing. Things I'm pre-ordered, I'm not canceling pre-orders, but I'm trying not to make any new pre-orders outside of what we talked about. Mythic Legion stuff where you get a significant benefit for pre-ordering. You save money. But there hasn't been, like the Dragon hasn't gone up yet. There's just one figure, actually, and a book. That's all that's been up for pre-order this year. And then Ami Mafex, which again, if I pre-order and bring them in from Japan, it's still, this could change, obviously. It's a changing economy right now. Still about $30 cheaper per item than if I buy them on Big Bad Toy Store. But if I miss the pre-order on Ami, I do not pre-order them on Big Bad right now. I take my chances when they come out.
a new wave of Super 7 Thundercats has come out. Didn't pre-order it, so I'm doing pretty good. And I haven't bought a lot of things in the store. I recently saw... So, last episode, I was at Charlie Collectibles show for Kurt Angle, which was awesome. And then I connected with James and Kai. We filmed some hunt videos that I think you've seen or you will see. But we didn't film everything. We actually ended up going to another Target and several more card stores, and then opened a bunch of Pokemon. None of that filmed. We were just hanging out off camera. And at that Target, I found the Grammy April with the baby turtles from Last Ronin. Didn't pick it up. Thought about it, didn't pick it up. So I'm running into things, but so far I'm behaving. Copper Kid completes the core Silverhawks team, none of which I have on display, but I do own them all. And I have actually, this is a line that I originally had pre-ordered, and then I did not. I canceled it, and now we're talking back like 2 years ago. And then they started getting clearanced, and I've been buying them off like $18, and I've been happy with them. So Copper Kid, I knew I wouldn't be able to get that for. There's his bird and his outstretched wings. So I paid full price for this. I paid full price with the Entertainment Earth 20% off or whatever that pre-order thing is. I haven't done any of those yet either, which I'm happy about. I don't know if they've run them or not. I've tried to avoid even looking at Big Bad Toy Store and Entertainment Earth at all. I'm just trying not to buy or pre-order really anything. Certainly we've been looking at cards. I've spent some money on football cards, but when I buy like a $19 or a $14 pack of football cards compared to this thing is $59 or whatever it is, that's a big difference. And it's not even, part of it is the money. Like, I'm trying to not spend as much money. What if that was supposed to come off? The thing just came right off. Yeah, I think so. I think it just plugs. Pegs? Yeah, it's just like a effect piece. But another part of it is I just don't want to be... I'm run out of room, like we see. I'm having to use tubs. I don't have everything on display. I'm enjoying getting into the vintage stuff. I'm enjoying continuing to get more vintage Lord of the Rings stuff, all of that. And so I just don't need all this, And then like Mythic Legions customs I'm getting more and more into and enjoying. I have stuff to make my own customs, but one of these days that'll happen. Here is his like seated bird. What is his bird's name? Just tell me how. Copper Kid, Reserve Pilot. The Copper Kid is from the planet of mines and communicates by using whistles and tones. The youngest of the Silverhawks, he has undergone cybernetic enhancements that help him withstand the effects of hyperspace. These enhancements also increase his agility, speed, strength, and natural acrobatic ability. He has his own interstellar vehicle called the Space Racer that he uses for missions with his partner, Mayday. So Mayday is that bird's name. I don't know what these discs are. Just kind of generic discs. Maybe they go on the side of his ears. I don't know. They don't even feel like they have a peg or anything. And those ones were not behind tape, and these ones are behind tape. That's interesting. Oh yeah, these do have a... Maybe he takes them off his head and throws them? Something like that? I don't remember. Silverhawks, not a long-running cartoon. Actually, most of what we watched as kids, not the longest running. Yeah, so these ones have pegs. Thundercats, Silverhawks, even He-Man. They were not the longest running of cartoons. They maybe ran and got to, 65 episodes that allows for syndication. A lot of them, that's all they ever got to, was the 65 episodes. It feels like they were on for many years, because they were on for many years, but it wasn't necessarily original episodes for many years. It's taken me forever just to get this guy open. He's small. All these things are small. I'm opening. We are not going to do this with every figure here. Plus, I'm not showing you anything. I'm just kind of talking to you and opening stuff. Probably not the most interesting content, but I'm going to show you in a minute if I can just get done. All right. Just one thing I have to cut, it looks like. Just had a bunch of tape. There we go. There we go. All right. See if he comes on out of there. And again, if you have not been into the Silverhawks line, their line is based on the animation, not the toys. The toys are all vac metal from when we were growing up. They have started releasing vac metal and toy color versions of the toys, which I have also been collecting. They've released the 2 vac metal ones so far. What's up, buddy? Box is nice. Their boxes are always nice. All right, so there he is. Get this out of your way there. My water cup. You know, not the largest action figure we've ever seen. And he's got 2 extra heads. And then he's got, that's interesting, he's got, one of these must be special. Yeah, he's got open hands, palm hands, and then expressive hands, both hands, and then his gloved hand has like this 2-finger, which must be special. Then these pieces that I have no idea, do they shoot off of something? Doesn't look like they shoot off the bird. The bird has like a radar. Oh, they probably go on his hips. So yeah, his hips have peg holes. So I guess maybe he detaches these things and throws them at people. Something like that. I don't know. I don't remember. A million years ago. I remember liking so my affinity for Silverhawks is much more the toy than the show. Watch the show a little bit, but the toys. And then like all of them, they have the alternate where you plug in these arms and then you get him spread out on the T-pose with the wings. I mean, I actually think he's pretty nice. And he looks like the cartoon. Should he be the same price as all the others? No, I don't think so. But we've had that conversation a lot where Super 7 charges the same for the small ones, but then charges more for the big ones, and it's kind of frustrating. Dark Bird, which is a Quicksilver reskin. Dark Bird, Limbo Mob Henchman. Dark Bird is an evil clone of the heroic Quicksilver, made by hardware and programmed to obey Monstar's orders. Monstar's dastardly plan was to send Dark Bird in to capture Lord Cash from the bank planet Dallaire. Don't remember that episode. Leaving all the bank's money open for Monstar's Limbo Mob Henchman to steal. However, these plans go haywire when the Silverhawks intervene and Dark Bird encounters the real Quicksilver. This was a Big Bad Toy Store exclusive. I think this was part of their anniversary promotion. It looks like he almost identical to what Quicksilver came with, except that he has the kind of evil face and then like the red effects. Does not come with a bird. So a really easy repaint, which, you know, I mean, they're going to do. Every toy company does. And you get this as a Big Bad exclusive. Similar to the Dragon that Four Horsemen did as a Big Bad exclusive, which is also just a repaint of existing parts. And, like, I have no issue with that, especially for things like store exclusives or, in this case, like a store celebration. I have no issues with that. It's okay. You know, if you're going to do exclusives like that, at least make them repaints or minor, you know, characters like this that just appeared in like a one-off thing, so that completists are going to get it no matter what. Like me, why did I get this? Because somehow I'm a completist on this line, yet I've never displayed any of them. Primarily because they went on sale. I love the Buzzsaw. Like I've talked a lot about. I've had that toy as a kid. I do have the vintage one that sits on my work desk, thanks to my man Charlie Lutz. I threw a hand at you a second ago. I'm sorry. I have the vintage one because I love making that thing. Dun, 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 dun. And fortunately, because Charlie took care of me and gifted me that, I don't feel like I'm mentally say I have to go complete that line, the vintage line. Although that is a line I do look at a lot at things like Toylanta, which is coming up, which we will be at Toylanta. Toylanta's announced a number of good guests recently. Voice actors, Sergeant Slaughter is going to be there. Some wrestlers. Our usual crew will be at Toylanta. We're excited for that. Seth and Dave are coming up from Florida. JB's coming in. Andrew Bogish coming from Tennessee. Bama is coming in. Bite Size Geek. Of course, the local guys, David and Matt and Ricky. And I don't think Ron's coming down. He's had his baby since the last Toylanta, so I think he will be in dad mode. So I think he'll have to skip this year's Toylanta, but I do believe he's going to try to... Actually, he looks pretty good. I won't hate on this. And he feels good. I'm not going to hate on that guy. He's a lot bigger than Copper Kid. So, but I do think Ron is going to try to come to Retro Toy Con at the end of the year, which is probably a little easier for him to work with his schedule. That is in November, which we always try to go to. He also has same kind of effects. Open wings, the effects that shoot off of the shoulders. He's got a helmeted head. He's got the same 3 sets of hands, and then this like collar or weapon type piece, something like that. So I don't think Ron is coming, unfortunately, to Toylanta. But Robo is coming for Toylanta. Excited to hang out with him again. We hung out with him a lot at Legion's Con. And lots of other friends. I'm sorry if I failed to mention somebody. Let's get this Rat King open. Especially excited about him. He will not go on tub. He will go on display. He's the only of, I think this is this wave 12 of Ninja Turtles? Rat King, maniac leader of the Rat Pack. No one knows for certain where he came from. But one thing is for sure. The Rat King revels in scum, and scum revels in him. The self-proclaimed king of the ratocracy, he hypnotizes his rodent subjects with his seductive flute playing. Even Splinter succumbs to his magical powers. Rat King's aren't magical musical powers. Rat King Army protects his slimy kingdom of fighting tooth and whisker against all outsiders, good or bad. Rat King's motto is, first sewers, then the world. Looks like plenty of trouble underfoot. Let's move him over there. Just out of the way. This one definitely excited about. He only has a single layer. The controversial sexy Rat King that they had to redo. It does still kind of have the sexy head. That head. He looks tremendous. He's going to be one of my favorite figures this year. Even though I got the rest of the wave last year. He looks outstanding. I think this was the figure where it felt like Super 7 was having to change their model. So he has this rat like scepter as a crown on the little baby rat. It's like a scepter. He's got 3 alternate sets of hands, grip, that one, and then like expressive. I don't know what you call that. Not a reviewer. I'm just chatting it up. Happy to spend a few moments with you looking at toys, distracted from everything else we got going on. That's what toys are important for, right? To help distract us, help us to be a safe part of the hobby, where we can take a break from the challenges of life. So he has 2 alternate head sculpts, a regular one, and then one where he's like, "Argh!" like maybe screaming, and then he has the sexy Rat King helmet, which I will definitely show you in more close up. He's got his knife, it has a pipe on it. He has this. You have the vintage toy, the cat rat bandolier. There we go. This thing, which you should be familiar with from the toy, although it's single color in the toy. He has like a rat on a string. Maybe this is probably what he uses to trap people. He has his flute, which is the necessary accessory for Rat King. What I was saying is this was the figure where it looked like Super 7 had run its course with the Turtles on, and maybe they have. because the only outstanding turtles we have right now are the 2003, that wave. Every other turtle has now delivered, I think. And initially, they just had this, the Sexy Rat King, and everybody was like, wait a second, I thought this line were things that look like the original Playmates, including me, which is a reason why I got into this line to begin with, is my affinity for Playmates turtles, which we've covered exhaustively on this channel. And so a new version of Rat King was not necessarily something that I was excited about. I wanted a Playmates version, just like I want a Playmates version of like Pizza Face or some of these other characters that they haven't quite got to. Tattoo, I'd love to have. And they haven't quite got to some of those yet. So hopefully they do. He rules. Yeah, he's excellent. He's excellent. Look at that guy. And then it felt like they had to go back to Playmates and have a discussion about licensing. Even the Sexy Rat King has a little bit of soft good. No, just flexible. But even like, look at his luxurious hair compared to like the balding spots of the regular Rat King. I wanted it to look like the Playmates one, like we all did. That's why we were collecting the line. And didn't know what happened, you know? So it was a little frustrating. And I don't know what the future of the Super 7 Ninja Turtles line. Now that I'm buying Ninja Turtle vintage stuff, it kind of changes things up a little bit. But, well, we've got one more turtle item right here. I think we can open this real quick. This is a very long clip. I'm looking at it. It's almost 20 minutes. But I can open this Mondo guy up so you can see how he stacks up with the Super 7 stuff. Keep their parts together because I haven't put it in baggies yet. These guys are usually pretty easy to open. No, don't fall on me. Ray Filet was a Mondo online exclusive, Mondo shop. It's a little clamshell, pretty easy. Sorry if that was loud. Oh, he's awesome. I'll leave him there. Let's get his people out first. He's got his little buddies. Just Fish Sticks, that dude's name, I think. He's got his ninja star that he throws, but it's also like a little buddy. Oh, he's got butt cheeks. Can you see that? Oh, ninja star's butt cheeks. Maybe he stands. Maybe he has. Oh, he has a stand actually. I think that's for him. That in the vintage toy was a like a throwing star. Yeah, that's fantastic. And then he's got a spear gun. Not a lot of accessories come on these guys. He actually has full alternate hands. So this will be the first time I have to put some things from this line in a bag. So he's this hand. It looks like the gun is molded onto that hand. And then the alternate, maybe it's not molded. Maybe it's just in there. Because then this is also a trigger hand. And then the man himself, Ray Filet. Let me move these guys. I'll put him, sorry there, Copper Kids stuff. Put him beside. He's a little bit behind Rat King. Look how cool he is. In fact, let's just take the Silverhawks guys away. Rat King over. So that's a Super 7 Rat King. You know, those are like 7-inch guys. This is the Mondo vinyl. This is a vinyl toy. Ray Filet. Ray Filet, special affinity, my favorite all-time vintage toy. The Ray Filet Ninja Turtle figure. Because that's the toy I can remember my dad hunting for me. And he even had like color change chests and different ones. And I didn't know all that back then. But it was a hard to find one. And he was able to find it for me. And so Mondo, I have these two beside each other because Mondo is kind of taking up this mantle. So Super 7 was doing like their versions of Playmates toys. And I think this is awesome. I love this Rat King. But now Mondo is doing it in vinyl form. These are like 8 inches. And there's limits at articulation, like the legs. I mean, this head probably doesn't even move. But probably 4 or 5 points of articulation. But look how cool they are. Look at all the detail. And, you know, both of them look very clearly like they're renditions of the vintage toy. And I love them. So let me get reset, and we'll keep going with the toys. All right, a couple more. From One Piece Figuarts, Sabo. Again, I've never actually... Well, no, it's not never. We've only watched through the first arc of One Piece altogether. Kaya has read pretty far into it. And I have a lot of friends that are well into it. I liked it. We have too many things to watch. So I don't know this character. Revolutionary Army Chief of Staff. But this is one of the items that's for the family. You know, we have the whole anime set that is across all of the things we watch. And I'm sure Kaya will be super into it. I don't want him to all fall out. You see all the stuff he comes with. I'm also going to take the camera down and show you all the things he comes with. He will have a home in the One Piece. Is that soft goods? No. I wish it was soft goods. It is not. He's got a head with a top hat and a cane and like goggles. So we're definitely... Cane, goggles, and top hat is 100% where we're going. Looks like he's got 3 alternate face plates and then a Luffy faceplate, who's the main character. Seems like every Figuarts One Piece comes with Luffy. An extra Luffy face. I don't know how many I have at this point, but it is a lot. And I mean, they did make that Luffy $35 at Target, so I guess if you want to have a few Luffys on display, you can do that at, you know, at least not $60 an item. And a bunch of hands. And a bunch of hands. Let me take this off. Oh, it's like his coat. That's pretty cool, actually. So he's a very sophisticated gentleman type of guy, huh? Doesn't tell me anything about it. I guess it assumes if you're buying this, you know something about it. I'm sure James or some of my other friends that watch One Piece will know about him. It looks like the cool way to display him is to have the hat and the guy. I just took his whole neck off. That's not what I wanted to do. It's the hat and goggles to be on him. I think that's the option I'm going to go with as well, because that hat is cool. And it also has just a faceplate change. Get the little smiley. That faceplate's a little different than some others, actually. It's interesting. I wonder if only certain... Huh. Does the hat come off? That is interesting. The peg system on this is... I wonder if only certain faces fit on the hat. No, it looks like they all will. It's got a huge peg, but it's kind of hard to get in there. So that makes me wonder, is there a way to take that off the hat? Does that? No, there's no way, right? That's not the easiest thing, actually. And usually Figuarts is pretty good about these things. They make them pretty easy. Maybe I'm just being dense about it. I don't know. Let me see how it works on this one. See, on this one I would think, yeah, I can take the whole hair off. But I can't take, I don't think, the hair off because the hat is in the way. Well, that is an interesting quandary. So normally what you do is a thing like this with faceplates has bangs that you take off, and then you slide the headpiece up, and then you replace the bangs. But with this hat, it's like I can't do that. So what head? They have the stoic head. So I wonder if only one of these will fit. It's the same. It's the same. You're just hearing me live get frustrated with action figures. See, that ain't it. Maybe this hat does come off, and I'm just being silly. I don't want to break anything. I'm about to watch a video, huh? we're just going to leave that guy alone for the time being, because it does not feel like I know what I'm doing. And I do not want to damage him. So we're just going to leave that alone. He has the pipe. Like I said, I already told you all the stuff he comes with. So that guy is going to wait till I can watch a YouTube video on that situation. We've got Sentinel Fighting Armor Punisher. This will be die cast. I used to have all these on display. Just took them down. Just took them down when I put up the vintage turtles. I expect this guy to be pretty cool. He's going to come with a stand that I never use. These Sentinel stands are big. These big square ones. And then they have this. I mean, which is pretty good because it has multiple pegs you can place them in. And you can, like, somehow or another, like, pack it down below it for storage. But it's just too big. And then their instruction sheet is always really thick like this. In fact, it even shows you how to do whatever you want to do with that stand. I imagine this is just a repaint of the War Machine, which all of these are repaints, because it is the Sentinel Fighting Armor is what if there was an Iron Man suit for all the superheroes. So you got two hands like that, and then even wider ones, which probably are like repulsor blasts, because again, this would be the War Machine. Yeah, you can even see. So like if every Marvel character had an Iron Man suit, that's what this line is. So you got like rail guns, because he's going to be in a War Machine suit. And you got the big bazooka launchers. And then War Machine himself, or Punisher War Machine, which is a little bit different. He has like these almost like grenade launchers on front. Yeah, I can stand him up. He's die cast. They stand well. Just got to get them balanced. I like the skull. I mean, I like it. This was also Big Bad Toy Store exclusive. If it had came much earlier, it would have a very clear home, but it did not. And it does not have a very easy to use home. I tell you what, I was going to open this Ryu Hayabusa and play with it, but I've filmed a lot and my lunch break's over. So I'm going to go back to work. I'm going to go once over and show you everything that we opened here. And we'll save Ryu for later in a different day. Or just a different time, because I'm just going to play with him. These guys, they've got to work their way to their new tub homes, except for Rat King and Ray Filet. So let me show you it all. Guess I could have just read the instructions. So the hat is pegged in there and you just take it off. I'm a doofus. So you take the bangs off, put it in, and it works. Yay. All right, toys on the table. Look at this beautiful guy. I realized that back port there is, you could have him getting stabbed with that. I don't think I'm going to have it like that because it's kind of sad. I don't really love it. But that's what you can have. And you see fish sticks. So I think that's what this dude's name was. And the little throwing star. The alternate hand if you want to use that. Very cool, the other hand. Punisher fighting armor. If you want to say Punisher War Machine, that's basically what it is. But it's just Punisher. Sentinel fighting armor. And then all of his guns and such. Sabo got his head on him. Like I showed you, got it figured out. Alternate face plates, heads, bangs, all that good stuff. There's a Luffy head. And then the Super 7 stuff. Dark Hawk. It's better than I thought it would be. It's a good face on him. I like some of the look of that. And Copper Kid. There's a lot more stuff, obviously. And then Rat King, who I think is beautiful. We can look at sexy Rat King head. I can't decide. I think I'm gonna leave him as this Rat King and not sexy Rat King. So there you go, toys. And I'm sure we'll come back. We may do the Mythic Legions. We'll just see. We are gonna look at that Ryu from Amazing Yamaguchi. I think. I want to, but that'll be later. Enough toys for right now. It's the next day. There's not much going on, just a day of work. But I had this come in, Frodo from Lord of the Rings.
bank. Doesn't have the stopper, but that's okay. I don't have to be a perfectionist on this. Paint's pretty good for 50 years old. And it was a tremendous price. Nobody bid on it. I ever get it at the opening bid. So I'd need to get Gandalf, the Nazgul, and Smeagol, and I'll have all these. So that's it. And there it is. You get Bilbo surrounded by the trolls. That from Casting Cave, CB Make. That was a gift from me from Slacker Hacker, and CB Make did it. Then the Aragorn, a gift from Century Mad Collector, and then Sam and Frodo right there. I like that little shelf. All right, we jumped ahead. We just, oh, look at the, Natalie, look at the Thunderbolts picture. It's on the Wheaties box. That's so funny. We just saw, it's Captain America opening night, but we're going to see it later. Love Hurts is the name of the movie we just saw with Marshawn Lynch and Sean Astin and like folks from the Goonies. And it was very good. It was like the Valentine's Day movie. And they do have, hold on, let me show you. They do have up there, look at that monkey. What's that creepy monkey? But they have the Captain America helmet. Is the helmet the drink cup? No. It's just a helmet you get. Oh, like you see that picture? The shield is the popcorn tin and it expands. It is $50, which we were about to get as we got here. And then when I saw the price, I was like, oh, that's a lot for a popcorn bucket. It does come with a large popcorn, which is like 20 bucks. But then Natalie went and surprised me and got it for Valentine's Day, because it's Valentine's Day. Thank you, Natalie. It's actually really cool. Like when we get home, because the bucket expands, which I guess is kind of mimicking the way his wings expand, like the Falcon's wings. Yes, yes. So we'll play with it when we get home. But that movie is good, and you should go see it. It's R-rated, but it's R-rated because it's gory, but it's really ridiculous gory.
Yeah. No nudity or anything like that.
A Deadpool gory versus like John Wick gory.
Yes.
Like very silly. And it feels good. It's short, which we were talking about. We'd like to have more short movies.
It's just easier to work into.
Yeah, I mean it was like an hour and 25 minutes. So like we're able to do it on a weeknight. But anyway, I'll show you the shield when we get home. Yes. We picked up some crumbles since it's Valentine's Day. Let's see. Ooh. That's nice. Are you interested in the popcorn bucket? Let's see what it says.
Oh, just lift.
Lift it. Woo! It is like his wings. And then you turn it upside down. That would actually hold quite a bit of popcorn. That is actually pretty cool. What do you think, pal? That is cool.
And it's got this.
Oh, it does have the Falcon.
Cool.
Yeah, more the Sam. That's pretty doggone cool.
And then
make it big. That is neat.
Oh man,
that's maybe the coolest popcorn bucket yet. They're all there. Optimus Prime is really cool. Dom's Chargers, cool. Ecto. We have a lot of good ones. It's definitely cooler than the Captain Marvel. But we just wanted a cat that was in there.
We wanted the kitty. The Flurkin.
The Flurkin. Flurkin!
I love Flurkin.
We do have these we're going to open. I'll show you what we get. And then after that, I will open on camera this Donruss box since we're going to see Andrew this weekend. And I give the cards I don't want to his son. So I want to get that done. We open these up. This is the first time we ever opened Union Arena cards. Each pack had this. This is the JJK. Got a Eugene. It's shiny. I do not know Code Geass, but I need to watch it. They're pretty. So they were one of these kind of full art style in each pack. That one's really cool. No idea if they're good or not, but we open those up. Now I gotta open those. Got the girls' Valentine's stuff laid out and hidden under blankets for tomorrow. I got Rufus's presents. He heard me getting them ready. He's like, can they have that present? It's for tomorrow, buddy, for your adoption day. Not yet. I know I promised cards, and I didn't open them. So we watched anime last night. That's Rufus's very first toy ever. And now it's his third adoption day. Hey, buddy. We got you some beef. And I'll make you some stew beef later, some Arby's. He likes Arby's beef. You excited for it? Here. You want a piece of beef? Yeah, I know you do. Yeah. But don't worry, these are gonna get open.
Oh, big stretches. I'm gonna get your booty.
What?
I'm gonna get your booty about it.
Y'all don't even know what that means. Do you want your first toy to celebrate your... He knows these are up here. He caught me last night cutting the tags off. And he just sat there and looked up at this thing. He knows.
He's ready.
Do you want your first adoption day toy?
Yes.
It's a happy day cucumber. Oh, immediately. He's like, yes, that's mine. I'll be having that. Why'd you make me wait? Yay.
Yay.
Yay. You like it?
I want
Yes.
to find out how to make it squeak.
I'm gonna make it squeak.
I'm trying to find the squeaker.
It's in the middle. Don't rip the hat off. It's in the middle. Right here.
Now he likes the fluff ball at the middle, or at the top.
Don't rip the hat off. It's okay if you rip the hat off. It's your day. That's where it is. It's there.
Yeah.
Oh!
Oh, you found it!
Yay! Some other things that came in before we get to the Donruss. Toy Collector Magazine, new issue came in. I do subscribe to that now. I think I've talked about that recently. And then in honor of Jay Uso winning the Royal Rumble, I got a Yeet City Atlanta shirt, and I got a pack of, or a booster, or blaster. These, we're probably going to open these with Seth on a casino video. And then just in case the Donruss has no Ravens, I bought just miscellaneous Ravens cards for like $5, so that at least I'll have something. All right, as promised. I know nobody cares, but I did keep saying I was going to open these. This is Donruss 90 cards per pack. It's a low-end set of football cards. Look for the ultra-rare downtown insert. That would be unreal. Those are really rare, and I think they're thousands and thousands of dollars. 2024 Donruss 90 cards per box. Looking for Ravens or unusual rookies, and I'll bring the rest to Andrew's son. And if I don't get any Ravens, we'll look at these. We're going to look at those either way. So let's see. We got 6 packs. We're not going to show you all 6. Well, maybe. 15 cards per pack. We'll do one where we show them all. We are going to open some more Union Arena today. We're going to do a lot of stuff off camera, too. Oh, Baltimore Ravens immediately is the first thing I see. That is an encouraging sign. All right, we got here, let's do it this way. Brandon Aubrey. I don't know. It's upside down. Hollywood Brown, former Raven. TJ Hawkinson. Is that Saquon? Saquon, I'll keep a Saquon. Kylie Fairbairn. Man, this is hard upside down. Josh Downs, who used to live in this neighborhood. What is that? Gabe Davis. Josh Palmer? Asante Samuel Jr. All right, is that that's a J.J. McCarthy, Donruss quarterback. That's a rookie. I mean, that's a good card. Braylon Allen, rookie. Kalen Robinson, rookie. Is that Jackson Smith and Jigba? Is this going to be any type of hit? Maybe. Kyler Murray. Grady Jarrett. And Justin Madubuike of the Ravens. Next pack, let's continue. No real insert in that. I guess this J.J. McCarthy rookie is a little bit different. But I got a Saquon. Love Saquon, Penn State guy. And a Raven. So, I mean, that was a positive pack. I'm not going to show you all these. Just anything that is of interest. Devon Achane. Okay, Red Hot Rookies. Drake May. It's a good rookie card. Drake May from the Patriots. Casey Washington. I don't know who that is. Andre Reed. Anthony Munoz. It has old player cards, too, which is interesting. Mark Rippon. I mean, there's some old cards in this. Red Hot Rookies. This was a great rookie class in the NFL. How many rookie quarterbacks started?
Caleb Williams, and he did okay. Jay Daniels obviously did tremendous. Drake May became a starter. Michael Penix became a starter. Bo Nix became a starter. And J.J. McCarthy probably will start, or at least there's a good chance. So interesting. I would like to get a Nate Wiggins if there's in this. Oh, Kid Reporter. I'll leave that for Knox. Tyson Bagent. That's what people wanted him to start. Butker, DeAndre. Come on, Ray. Dan Marino. I like it that they put the old cards in it too. Rated rookie throwback, Xavier Legette. So I guess it just looks like you're Eli Manning. You're just getting one just somewhat different kind of card. There's a little, man, I'm going to keep this. It's kind of bronze. I don't know. It's kind of cool. Get a lot of cards in this. So, I think this was like $20 at Walgreens. So if you have a little one that you'd like to open cards with, this is pretty good because, you're getting a bunch. So that's halfway. Got a bunch of cards. I don't know, just like I've talked about, I've enjoyed opening cards. We're going to open these anime cards. I probably won't film much of that, but we're going to have fun doing that. Oh, I see Kyle Hamilton immediately on the back. That's another Raven. That's exciting. Justin Jefferson, Terrell Owens, TJ Watt. Jimmy Smith, Joey Bosa, Chris Olave. All right, so this is some sort of something. Press proof, T. Higgins. Cade Stover's a rookie. Jaheim Bell. Simeon Rice. Ooh, 2 Ravens back-to-back. Jamal Lewis and Kyle Hamilton. So 2 Ravens and whatever this red T. Higgins is. It's called Press Proof. T. Higgins free agent this year. 2 more packs. Nothing terrible. Well, I'm happy though. 4 Ravens or 3 Ravens, a Saquon, and then a few. It's nice that they put some sort of insert in every pack. Ooh, I see a shiny one in this one. Start to Barry Sanders. That's a cool card. Christian Gonzalez. All right, let's put that shiny one on the back. Let's put it on the back. Jared Verse, Defensive Player of the Year. Shipley had a good Super Bowl, didn't he? Deshaun Watson. All right. So it is a Bruce Smith Legend Series, and that's shiny. That's pretty cool. None of these seem to be numbered. I don't know that you get numbered. Look for Optic Rated Rookies. Optic Rated Rookies Preview. I don't think any of this is Optic Rated Rookies Preview. Downtown we definitely have not had. The downtown cards are cool. Look for the retail exclusive Red Hot Rookie. We did get that. That was the Drake May. So it says on the side of the box, look for the retail exclusive Red Hot Rookies. So maybe that's a good one. All right, last pack. Then we'll move on to something else. I don't know if I'm going to open the Necronominus or not because we're just going to hang out a lot. And relax around the house, not go out and hustle and bustle today, spend time with the puppy. I got to make him... there's a shiny again. All right, Kamani Vidal. I don't know what that is. Josh Reynolds. Sam Laporta. Got to make him his stew beef. Aaron Rodgers. Jordan Love. That'll be good for the Packer. They're Packers fans. Dick Butkus. These are some interesting cards. Jerome Bettis. I like it that they have the old players. Shaq Thompson. And then Vortex. Donruss Vortex. Bo Nix. That's cool. Also a rookie. So I didn't get Caleb Williams or Jaden Daniels. I don't even know if they're in this set. But I got several. I got Bo Nix, Drake May. Are those the only 2 quarterbacks I got? Jared Verse. Oh, and JJ. So I got 3 good rookie quarterbacks, That's kind of cool. 3 Ravens, an Eagle. Not too bad. And I'll get to give these to a kid that'll enjoy them.
And I like that. So that was worth 20 bucks or whatever it was to me. Let me come over here. Let's see. So this was like $5 on eBay for just a pack of miscellaneous Ravens. Oh, this is Optic. We definitely didn't get an Optic. Cards. Inserts and would like, and it was just a big stack. You couldn't even tell what it was. Oh, these are neat. Oh, yeah. So they're almost all like shiny. Andrews, Hollywood Brown, Andrews, Ogden, Isaiah Likely. Is that a rookie card? No. Marcus Peters, Patrick Queen. Who is that? Marlon Humphrey, Kolar. Ooh, Lamar. Ray Lewis. Look at this card. That's cool. Odell. Yeah, I like it. I mean, so, you know, a lot of these cards are not worth much of anything, truly. Oh, a Travis Jones rookie. Tylan Wallace rookie. And this is a Select. Panini Select. Those are really nice cards. Ooh, a Nate Wiggins rookie. I like that. Nate Wiggins is good. Another Lamar. Devontae Walker rookie. So several rookies. Ray Lewis versus ballot Hall of Famer. That's cool. You know, like these are all the cards that I hope to get when I open these things up. And so it's a lot easier to just buy this because none of them are really worth that much money. Brandon Stevens rookie. You know, but then you lose the fun of pack opening. But like every one of those, I'd be like, oh yay, oh yay, oh yay, oh yay, you know, as I was opening them. So it's a good alternative. Oh, these are all Charlie Kolar rookies. That's cool. A Zay Flowers rookie. There's a lot of good cards for the price that it was. Ed Reed. A lot of Hollywood Brown. Anyway, this is what I'm going to do for a little while, but we'll catch back up in a bit. Dinner time. We're getting barbecue. And we'll cook Rufus's beef tips. Are you excited for beef tips? We're watching Code Geass right now. You watching it? Stew beef in it. Stew beef in it. You want that beef? Good boy.
Amanda.
Yeah. Up here, Kyle has updated her Buzzmod Demon Slayer shelf. One of the coolest shelves we got in the collection. Sanemi, is that his name? Sanemi and Tokido and Mitsuri got added. And that is the version 2 of Rengoku. Version 1 of Rengoku now is banished. But these look really good. The only one outstanding is, what's your boy's name? Ginya. They solicited Ginya. He has not arrived yet, but they have solicited no more. We need them to at least do the last 2 Hashira. And Muzan Kibutsuji. That's a cool shelf.
Which version of Muzan?
I also fixed the anime shelves that had fallen. So we've got those cleaned up. One Piece. That was the one that had the big calamity. I did get racking. Did I open that in this episode? Got him in this shelf. Oh my goodness. The Mondo X-Men shelf. Just calamity. And I put Ray Filet and Mondo Gecko there. What else did I open? Turtles. I think that's it, huh? I guess that was it. Oh, that One Piece figure that's down there now. All right, I think that's it for today. We do have some cards to open. I'm not sure that we're going to get that done today. That may not be in this video at all, the rest of the Union Arena that we have. But tomorrow we got Kai's competition. We'll probably film a little bit in case something comes in. But then Sunday we're seeing Captain America. You'll get our thoughts on that. And we'll wrap this thing up. We're going to go spend some more time with Mr. Rufus on his adoption day. Go outside and throw the ball. What do you think about that, buddy? Yeah, you heard that. Yeah. Those are what Kaya got for Valentine's. I forgot. We're not done yet. We're going to give him this last toy. It's your last present for your 3rd adoption day.
What?
You want mommy to give it to you?
I can do that.
This is the one he was so desperately trying to get.
I'm the good boy. That's a yes.
It's a chicken.
You took it by the neck.
Oh.
Oh, goodness.
That's what he was so excited for last night. He wanted it so bad.
You want it? And you're finding a squeaker.
It's got a lot on that chicken.
You have to find a squeaker.
Happy Adoption Day, buddy. We love you so much.
There's it.
Oh, yes. There's the pickle. Oh, free feet.
It's the next day. We were not pleased with the concession stand fare, so we've come to Racetrack to get a little snack before Kaya competes tonight. Yep. Not like a, yeah, she wants a concession cheeseburger. So that is what we have achieved. Now we're not at Racetrack. It's the next day. We're back at the movie. They stole the Lord of the Rings hammer, which makes me a little bit sad.
Paddington collectibles. Oh, it's a suitcase.
Is that up there? You can see that up there. What do you think that helmet is? You think that's a cup?
Let's see. Helmet popcorn.
Oh, it's also a popcorn. Oh, well, if we want popcorn, we can get that one too. A heck of a lot cheaper than the 47. But we already have that. Happy Valentine's Day. Armor cup. Oh, what's that? We don't need that. All right, we're gonna get some snacks. We got the helmet too. Natalie got it for me. I wish that it was pre-swirled right there, the IC, but it is not. That would have been great, but it's a trick. We have Kim now too. Are you ready to see the shield? Are you getting treats?
Yeah,
Goodie pies and
gonna
treats.
get treats.
Yeah, we have treats.
I have my Captain Carter sweater.
Yeah, that's close enough. I have Sub-Zero. I didn't have a Captain America shirt, which I was surprised by.
Yeah.
Like I thought I would have one, but I didn't have one.
The best pilot in the world right here. Yeah. Best looking movie.
Rufus! I'm back home. Oh, hello everyone, I'm Rufus. Yeah, we're back home. We watched the movie. Natalie got me this one. You yeah? Are you enjoying this helmet here? This is also a popcorn helmet. We thought it was a drink cup. I don't know how you open that. That would be a lot less popcorn than that.
Yes, significantly.
And it has a light somehow. So turn it on. Lelouch. Oh no, that's not Lelouch. Oh, that's cool. Light up eyes and mask. That's cool. That's actually really
See if I
cool.
can figure out how to flip it
It's
open.
small. It's probably a quarter size. Oh, there it is. Oh, so you can have lit up popcorn. That's actually kind of neat. That's kind of neat. Captain America helmet. That's cool. Let's talk about the movie and wrap this video up. If you have not seen Captain America or you're concerned about spoilers, whatever, just you could be squeeze it. You can be done with the video now, because we're just going to talk about the video and wind it down. I know it's been a kind of all over the place. Again, that's my life these days, but hopefully you enjoyed the video. So let's talk about Captain America. You know, I think I had a pretty bad reviews. But I think it's done okay. We're seeing it on Sunday of opening weekend. I think it's done okay at the box office. Maybe made $90, $100 million over the long weekend, which is fine. Good for most movies. I think it's probably fine for a Marvel movie these days. It's not my favorite MCU movie, but it's not my least favorite either. In fact, it's probably one of my more favorite movies since Endgame. I liked it more than either Captain Marvel movie. I liked it more than the most recent Ant-Man movie, Ant-Man 3, I guess it is, Quantumania. That movie was a mess. I think I maybe liked it more than the most recent Doctor Strange. I liked it more than Black Widow. I don't know if I liked it more than Shang-Chi. I like Shang-Chi. I like the Eternals. I'm one of the few people that does. I know the toys peg warm, but I actually like that movie. So it's one of the better movies since Endgame. And I think it's actually better than some of the early Marvel movies, which don't quite hold. I mean, like Thor: The Dark World, not very good. Even the first Thor, and I'm a Thor guy, it wasn't great. I don't think the first Captain America is great, but I know I'm probably one of the ones that's like that. So it's pretty good. I think it's a middle of the road Marvel movie. You know, I don't know why it's getting such a negative review. I don't really care. We had a nice time for 2 hours at the movie, which is great. It's what you pay to go to the movie for. Did I enjoy the movie we saw the other day more? Enjoy? Yeah, probably. Did I feel like I got more value for this movie? Sure. You know, all the CG and stuff. It's an interesting movie, though. It feels like a sequel to the original Hulk. When you think about it, with the stuff with Ross and his daughter and the leader. I don't think the leader translates real well onto screen from comic books. You know, it really looked weird.
and kind of silly. So does he in comic books. Because in comic books, I think they maybe could have done something where you don't have the brain on the outside of the head, the same kind of thing. But then you had a little bit of Serpent Society and Sidewinder, and you had the new Falcon, who I don't really care for either way. It's fine, whatever. And then Red Hulk. You had a lot happening in this movie. So it just felt like an unusual, go back and watch the first Hulk or read about the first Hulk and see how many ties there are from that very first Incredible Hulk movie, the Edward Norton movie, to this. I think it's pretty fascinating, all the tie-ins. Plus, they tie back to the Celestial from Eternal. So, some interesting connections that aren't as relevant to, where we are right now in the MCU story. But I don't even know where we are right now in the MCU story. Because all that's come out in, a year and a half is Deadpool Wolverine. I don't remember what the movie was before. I think it's The Marvels, which I couldn't tell you what happened in that movie. I couldn't tell you what happened in World of Wakanda Forever. I don't know what happened in that movie. I know Namor, they fought Namor. But in terms of the bigger plot, I don't know. It feels like this is a movie kind of that they have passed by. It's just left over. And it's part of the old age of Marvel. One thing that I thought was very, very interesting, at least in our theater, they did not run the Marvel crawl. The dun, 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 dun with Marvel Studios. That was not there. It's the first Marvel movie I can remember not having it. First Marvel Studios, Disney Marvel movie that didn't have that. They did have a title card that said New World Order or Brave World Order, whatever it's called. They had a title card, but it didn't have the Marvel thing. So I wonder if that's new. Is that a rebranding of Marvel where they're going to kind of close the chapter on the first, 12 years, 13 years of the MCU? And this is now going forward, going to have unique title cards or something like that. Because very noticeable to me within the first 5, because I was excited to see it. You hadn't heard that in a long time. And that always kind of, like the HBO, I think it's actually a mistake to take it away. Because forever, if you're a kid grew up like me watching HBO things, Sopranos and Oz and all these things over the years, Boardwalk Empire, and now you get to Game of Thrones and those things, The Last of Us, the HBO little noise transports you and lets you know you're about to see something cool. You're about to see something really cool, and that's what the Marvel dun bum 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 meant to me. So I think it was a mistake to not have that. But maybe they're trying to rebrand and move away from that, possibly so you're not always comparing it to the Infinity Saga, because that's going to be a losing game. I just noticed that. I don't know anything, but that was my observation. It stuck out to me. But anyway, the movie I thought was fine. I like Anthony Mackie a lot. I think he had a great performance as Cap. I think the way they used the Falcon wings and all that's pretty cool. The CG wasn't tremendous, especially at the end, the big Hulk fight, Red Hulk fight. Felt like they ran out of budget. At times, there were things that just looked not quite as good as what we're used to. But I thought Red Hulk himself, with the Harrison Ford head, looked pretty good for a Hulk. But the plot is kind of middling. What is the plot? It's just to get the adamantium. So we've been introduced to adamantium into the MCU. Obviously, what's in Wolverine? Who knows where they're going to go with that? The plot's kind of loose, but I enjoy myself. I'm not there for plot heavy usually, and until we get into the big deep Infinity War stuff. So it was good enough. I think it could be better, but it could be a lot worse. They've shown it could be a lot worse. So I think it's fine. I think this is a movie that'll be forgotten about. I don't think it's going to go make $1 billion. I think everybody's going to see it this weekend. Very few people see it next weekend. Almost nobody the following weekend. And it'll kind of fade away. Next movie is Thunderbolts from Marvel, which looks really funny and good. It looks enjoyable, but I think it's going to be similar, where it's like, hey, we're just trying to get to Secret War. Fantastic Four and then Secret Wars. I think Fantastic Four and Secret Wars are going to, Avengers Doomsday or whatever they're calling the one with Doctor Doom, it's going to kind of reset, right? If you're familiar with comics, you know what Secret Wars is. If you're not, you should read about what happens in Secret Wars, unless you don't want to don't be spoiled. That'll spoil you, potentially. And I just think we're headed that way, to kind of reboot, reset things, and get back onto a different story. I think the cosmic phase, the galactic, multiversal stuff has just not done well for what they need it to do. Certainly, there's still some of the most popular movies in the world, But I think with the budgets they have, it's not making the money they need to. And it's just not been as good. They've just not been as good. Could it succeed? Absolutely. But they just haven't been quite as good. So I hope that it'll just keep getting better. But again, I mean, even Thor 4, right? Thor 4. I didn't like that movie, and I'm a Thor guy. I didn't think they ruined Gore. Wasn't a good story. I liked the Jane story, and they didn't do it a lot of justice. I think I like this movie better than that, and that makes me sad. So it's pretty good. I would recommend seeing it if you haven't seen it. But we're going to wrap it up. And again, thanks for everybody. Prayers and thoughts from Mom. As we get into the next several videos, let me see where I'm at on my schedule of YouTube. Yeah, probably next week's hunts. I'll try to have some more update. And then going into Dub Life. So I appreciate the journey. Hope you all enjoyed. Have a great week. We're almost to March. I think next episode will be March. So until March, squeeze it.